Welcome guys to another end of the week show called The Shit I'll Probably Never Play. Show where I'm going to show to you the games that I bought this week. Don't forget guys, let me know in the comments below what you picked up or what you're proud of this week. Cheers guys, we made it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, YouTube proudly presents to you its number one, I think, Friday game collecting show in the world! I am Mad Mikey, and this is the shit I'll probably never play! Mad Mikey Gaming. G'day all you mad gamers, Mad Mikey here. As I said, it's the shit I'll probably never play, my game collection of games that I either will or I might not play. More likely won't play. But, same as last week, it is brought to you by Baron Samedi, the ultimate gamer's drink. It's guaranteed to enhance your gaming ability by 0.5%. Lag, that is. Alright guys, so as I said on last week's show, the gaming haul is going to be getting a bit lighter as the weeks go on, just because the Nintendo Switch is coming out and obviously new hardware costs a lot of money. So I do have I have got a couple of games here that are worthy of the show. But let's get into the obvious one, the one that I've actually been playing. We have Neo. Now, I actually wasn't 100% on what this was actually called, whether it was Neo, whether it was Neo. A lot of people sort of said it was Neo, but one of my followers actually corrected me, so I thank you very much. It is actually pronounced Neo, like in the Matrix. Now, this is very much a game in vein of your Dark Souls, your Bloodborne, but set in samurai time. Now, I'm hoping to put up a little sort of gameplay mini impressions of this game soon. I have done about an hour's worth of recording. There's a lot of F's and there's a lot of S's in there. Fucks and shits. If you really must know. Sorry, Adam. Little ears, kids. But it's actually a really good game. It's actually quite weird how it sets it up. So you sort of start out and you play when you're in the UK, coming out of a prison, just the normal, no story, blah, blah, blah. And then you actually play through the game. Then for a little bit, then it says, do you want to play the tutorial? I'm like, yeah, that would have helped probably about half an hour and about 4 deaths ago.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh. But it just basically went over and told you what you'd already done. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this. This is the game that I'm going to be playing this weekend, most definitely. I'm having a ball. Like I was playing it a bit the other night and I got stuck, but I kept persevering like you do with these, I don't know what you want to call them, satanic games from hell. But I pledged my way through it. I was going one way and I was getting killed, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go another way, and I found another way to the area that I was trying to get to, which was a lot easier. So there's a little story in that one, guys. Never surrender. And we'll go from youngest to oldest this week. So the other game that I have picked up, it was cheap at EB Games. Critically, I've heard it's a very bad game, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I want to give it a shot, and that is Homefront: The Revolution. Now, the first game had a really interesting premise where an invading country had taken over America. It was a very, very straightforward game, but it had a really good, interesting story to tell. It didn't get the best reviews just basically because, A, it was another shooter. The multiplayer didn't have that much depth involved, considering like you had all your Call of Duties and your Battlefields to compare it to. You're always going to be compared to those, unfortunately. But I actually find it quite unfair that these games come out and they try and tell a story and they get sort of persecuted for it, whereas your Call of Duty games, you know that they're a multiplayer game first and then a story game second. If you listen to the Gamer Nation podcast, you a couple of weeks ago, you would have heard sort of our feelings on what we want to call from Call of Duty. I would probably prefer it to be something along the line of CS, where it's Call of Duty Online, and they just slowly build on that, and then they can concentrate on the story if they care about it. But getting towards this, the write-ups were very bad. It was only $28 at EB. You could actually also get it for $23 secondhand. So obviously I went the new route. There's a couple of codes in there for some cheats, as I like to call them. But they call them custom skins and instant unlocks for resistant tools. There's only one tool here, and that's the people that buy them for these extra things. Is that me? But hopefully this isn't as bad. Hopefully, the mechanics are good, the shooting's good, the story's good. It's open world, so we'll see how we go. And there's a bit of a story behind this next one. Now, on one of my Facebook groups, somebody was actually questioning this game, saying, hey, I wasn't actually sure if this game actually came out in Australia. I myself am not 100%. From the product that I've purchased, perhaps it was only a European and American release only. My boy Adam Ward will probably pick me up on this one. But he sort of said, hey, I can't find it anywhere. There's only 2 places in Australia at EB Games that actually stock it. And one of them actually was near me. And I went in with full intentions. I actually put a message on that board saying, hey, I work near there. Let me know if you're interested. I'll go and check. But he didn't respond. So I thought 24 hours was more than enough time to catch him slipping on the Killzone Trilogy. Now, for you guys who don't know, obviously Killzone 2 and 3 were out on the PlayStation 3, but Killzone, the original, was a PlayStation 2 exclusive. It never came out, and they actually did this the right way. They remastered the HD gameplay of the first one, and it comes in 2 discs. So the first disc has got Killzone 1 and 2, while the third disc has got Killzone 3. Now, I've never really got into them, just based on the fact that Killzone was on the PlayStation 2. And again, if you've watched many of my videos before, you know my feelings on the PlayStation 2. It's a fantastic console, don't get me wrong, but the graphics just don't hold up in terms of image clarity on all your new TVs and everything like that. That's why I have a CRT TV and waiting to play some PlayStation 2 classics. But caught him slipping. Unfortunately, I didn't want to do it, but I mean, it's got the stickers over there sort of showing that they may have manually been put on. So that's what sort of leads me towards thinking that, yes, it was a UK only game. But I'm actually happy with this. This was another game that was $28. So $28 for 3 games. What's the score, lads? My maths isn't really good. I've been using it all day at friggin' work. And last but not least, you may have seen this teased over at Mad Mikeey Gaming over on Instagram. Finally got another Sega Dreamcast game that I've been after for a while. This game's actually in a lot of top 10 hidden gems for the Dreamcast or top 10 Dreamcast games. It was actually ported over to your PlayStation 2 and I believe your Xbox. But being the purist that I am, I'd love to see this bad boy on the Dreamcast in full VGA glory. And it is Headhunter. And this is in perfect condition. It's a 2-disc game. It's, from what I've heard about it, because I honestly, I've never played this game. I'm actually interested to play this game. It's a bit of a mix between your Metal Gear Solid, GTA, and what was the other game that they were talking about? It was GTA, Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid wasn't the biggest one, but it has cover-based sort of stealth elements, and the map where you can actually see a lot of things. You got your cover-based, you got your sort of open world. I mean, this is when GTA 3 came out, this game actually. So I'm actually looking forward to playing this. The graphics don't look too bad on it. As I said, the condition of this is rather quite good for such an old game. There's no sticker marks. It's VGA compatible. I did actually order the Hanzo VGA adapter this week, so I'm waiting for that one to come through. I do actually have the Retrobit VGA adapter, but it does have a few prison lines. I don't know. I'll do a sort of comparison between the two a bit later on when the Hanzo arrives for you guys. So just so that you understand if you don't sort of know what I'm talking about. But basically, it's like very staticky lines that will come down, and it does get quite annoying. Like you can fine tune it to minimize it, and then once you sort of shrink the screen back to the 4:3, it's a lot better. But to be able to play these games in the full sort of 16:9 and have these games look in 480p as sharp as they do, some of these games look absolutely amazing, and I'm hoping this does the same. So I might actually have a look at this for a couple of minutes or an hour or so tonight, because yeah, as I said, a lot of people have recommended this as a hidden gem on the Dreamcast. But that's it for this week, guys. Don't know if I've got much coming through next week. I know For Honor's coming out, so I'm actually going to play the beta of that this weekend. There's an open beta for it. So, guys, if you haven't yet, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those sorts of things. If you want to play together, just hit me up. I'm more than happy to give you my gamer tags for PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, whatever you like. And let's hit up and play some games and have some great conversations. So as usual, the question of the day today is, what did you guys pick up? What are you most proud of picking up? And what will you be playing this weekend? But guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you on Monday for Getting to Know Mad Mikeey. And next week, the series is Why I Love the Sony PlayStation Consoles. Take care, guys.